No one has to be excused. The minutes from our last meeting were circulated. Could we have a motion, please? UB moves that they be adopted as circulated. All in favor? Those are passed. Are there any post-agenda items? Could we have an adoption of the agenda, please? Tracy moves the adoption of the agenda. All in favor? Thank you. That is passed, and we'll go on to subdivisions. And Maria?
Morning. This is subdivision application 2021-0-001, the first application that was submitted this year. It is in the northeast of 1613, which is approximately 10 kilometers north of Rolling Hills. The proposal is to reconfigure two existing titles by subdividing a 2.66 acre portion of the existing subdivided parcel. So that's block 1, plan 9913539, to be consolidated with the rest of the quarter, the northeast of 1613. The reason for this is the applicant would like to irrigate the remainder, or the quarter, pardon me, a little bit more efficiently, and the current boundary of that subdivision wasn't quite working for that. So a surveyor sketch had been submitted with the application. There is a Quonset that will not meet the 7.6 meter setback, and there is a grain bin that will be straddling the proposed property line. The applicant has indicated that the grain bin will be removed, and the Quonset is not straddling the line. It's just closer than the 7.6 meters. Referrals were sent to adjacent landowners and required referral agencies. There were no concerns from any of the adjacent landowners. There were no objections from ATCO Gas, ATCO Transmission, Fortis, or TELUS. And Alberta Transportation has requested that a 20-meter wide service road right-of-way be caveated on the title for any future changes to that highway. So in the resolution, I did not have that as under the conditions, and I would recommend that that be added, that the condition that a 20-meter wide service road be dedicated by caveat located perpendicular and across the highway frontage of the parcel to be created to comply with the subdivision and development regulations. So staff recommends that this subdivision be approved with those conditions and the added Alberta Transportation condition. Thanks.
Maria, are there any questions?
Clarence, Ellen has her hand up.
You're muted. Alan? Go ahead, Alan.
Okay, thank you, Clarence. I'll just for clarification. Now, I noticed on the location map that there is a approach or an entrance to the small piece, but there's also right next to it a piece, an approach entranceway to the larger part. Now, that's still okay. That still can be used. Will Alberta Transportation allow two of those approaches to the road, to the highway?
Yes, that's a great question. So as is, Alberta Transportation is allowing those two approaches, but should any work be done on the highway, then the applicant is aware that one of those approaches will need to be removed. And Alberta Transportation has indicated that they will allow a joint use approach. So then the road will need to be reconfigured, or the approach will be larger to accommodate access to both of those parcels.
Okay, Ellen, you're fine? Are there any other questions? Seeing none, could we have a motion, please? Kelly moves as presented by staff.
Clarence,
Yes,
if you would also allow me to ask a question.
Oh, certainly.
I'm fine with making the motion as well. On the subdivision sketch, there are pencil drawings around certain things, like, for example, it looks like the house, the garage, the Quonset. There's a few pencil drawings that have nothing in them. Maria, can you tell me what those are about?
You bet. So there's one kind of circle on the south portion of that of the proposed parcel, and I should have indicated that that was the septic field, the approximate location. So yeah, sorry about that. And then there's one circle that's straddling the property line. That's the grain bin that will be removed. And then there's a little, the cistern is by the house. So that's that little square. Well, I need my shapes back.
Go ahead, Kelly.
Yeah, that I was just saying thank you.
Okay. Wayne, did you have your hand up? Go ahead.
Just making the motion. Or did Kelly already make it?
Well, she said she would, but it doesn't matter. I'll let you two fight it out.
Kelly beat me already, so there we go.
Okay, Kelly makes the motion to approve as circulated with the addition of the access. Are there any further questions or discussion? All right, seeing no hands. All in favor? All hands seem to be up. And that then is passed. Are there any post-agenda items? Nothing in camera. Question period. Is there any question periods for MPC? Seeing no one come forward, I will adjourn the meeting.